Welcome back to The Blend. The state Senate just passed SB 435. Now, chances are you haven't heard of it, but it could be major news to those of you who are injured in a car accident. Heather Harris is here with Harris & Harris Injury Lawyers, here to help us decipher the legal jargon of this all. It's great to have you back. It's been a minute.
It's been a little bit of time, but I'm glad to be here.
This is good.
I've missed you too.
This is good.
Great.
We keep in touch on Instagram.
I know.
I read SB 35. I Googled 435. I read it. I'm like, I don't know what this means. This is why you're here, to help me know what this means. Is this good or bad?
This is actually a really great thing for the citizens of Nevada. So 435 actually accomplishes something that it remedies a wrong that has been in place for a very long time. Historically, insurance companies had motivations, and self-insured companies, as you know, had motivations to try to settle very quickly with people who had been injured by somebody that they insured. Brian and I have had clients who have been hit in an accident that wasn't their fault and they were injured, and had a representative from the company actually show up at the scene of the accident with a piece of paper and $500 in cash.
To sign away their rights.
And tried to get them to settle. Thankfully, some of those people were smart enough not to do it.
But some,
I mean, it's heartbreaking. They will show up at our office and say, gosh, you know, I signed this piece of paper. I took some money, but it wasn't really a lot, you know, and now I found out that I have to have back surgery or neck surgery, and I'm really injured, and I didn't really realize how bad it was going to be. You know, can you help me? And unfortunately, we have to say, no, I'm so sorry, but you took $5,000 and you signed a piece of paper, and maybe you got your car fixed, but that's all you're going to get out of
that
this.
Piece of paper is actually binding.
It's binding, yes, you're done. And a lot of times people don't realize the impact that signing away your rights will have. So what 435 has done, and we're really grateful that it is going to go into effect very soon, in October actually. It was just signed by the governor.
Don't get into an accident until October.
But what it does is, if within 30 days of an accident, if an injured victim signs a release, within 60 days after that, if they realize, you know what, this was a mistake, I shouldn't have done this. I didn't consult an attorney, I didn't know what I was doing. I felt maybe pressured, which happens, unfortunately. Not everyone does the right thing. If they realize later that they should have consulted an attorney, they should have considered what their rights are, and want to basically undo that agreement, they can undo it.
I like that.
They have to give the money back, and it is important that they realize that they will then, you know, be pursuing a claim. But it is something that helps a lot of people, because unfortunately, some companies are not very I guess moral would be a word I would maybe use.
They're there for the stockholder. They're not there for you.
No, they're not interested in what has happened to this individual. They're interested in their bottom line.
And this is why it's
their
important.
bottom line is helped by settling quickly.
Of course, you get in that accident, you might might not really feel the impact of how that might have injured you if it's a fast enough accident until hours or days later.
Well, that's the interesting thing. When you are in an accident, anyone who's ever been in an accident can say this. You have a rush of adrenaline, and your body naturally goes into a fight or flight kind of sensation, and that doesn't go away immediately. It takes a while to wear off. And usually what happens is a few days or up to weeks later, you continue to have pain, and it actually gets much worse, and you may not even know what parts of you are injured for, you know, weeks or months. So it is really important that you seek medical attention if you're in an accident, and that you seek help from an attorney who knows what they're doing.
We're running out of time. I want to make sure we get to this, because there's some people out there, they sign that piece of paper because they just, you know what, I don't want to deal with a lawsuit or any of that stuff. What do you say to those people?
Well, I would say to those people that if nobody likes being involved in a lawsuit,
of course,
but nobody also wants to be taken advantage of. Nobody wants to be hurt without any recourse. And I think before anyone makes a decision about whether they should or shouldn't sign a piece of paper, talk to an attorney. And make sure that you understand your rights and what exactly it is that you're signing away.
Absolutely. If you get in an accident, make sure one of the first calls that you make is to an attorney that you trust. It's great having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Happy to be back.
Great to have you back. Hey, know your rights. If you're in an accident, reach out to Harris & Harris Injury Lawyers. They're located in Alta, which is just west of the 15. Their number and website are right there on your screen. Harris & Harris Injury Lawyers, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.